2016 Porsche Macan Turbo Performance Package. Uprated Performance Package model lifts the Macan Turbo's game to an even higher level. There's also Turbo S-style substance to the Performance Package, starting with a decent slug of extra power. A few software tweaks to the regular Macan Turbo S 3.6-liter V6 has it cranking out another 39 bhp, giving a total of 434 bhp. As an aside, you may be interested to know that is exactly the same output as the 2.9-liter V6 makes in the new Panamera 4S, and a good indication, so we are led to believe, of where the engine for the next generation Macan Turbo will come from. For the performance package, there's also 37 pounds-foot more torque, albeit spread across a marginally narrower rev range. The higher outputs all add up. Just under half a second has been slashed from the standard Macan Turbo's claimed 0 to 62 miles per hour time, bringing it down to 4.4 seconds. Part of its improved acceleration stems from the standard Sport Chrono pack, normally an option on turbos, which adds both the launch control and more extreme driving modes. Power without control is a recipe for misadventure, of course, so there are chassis upgrades, too. The performance package comes with PASM adaptive dampers and a 15mm drop in ride height. Air springs remain an option, reducing the ride height by just 10mm when fitted, and the front brakes have also been beefed up with larger groove discs clamped by 6-pot calipers. Lastly, you get a switchable sports exhaust. What it did was demonstrate how easy it is to manage 434 bhp in a 2-ton car with very little grip. After stretches of public road that were largely frictionless and aero straight, we wound up at a private test facility. Here a slalom course had been laid out to demonstrate the effectiveness of the Macan traction management system, everything from the PSM stability control to the torque vectoring between all four wheels. As you'd expect, things stayed relatively neat and tidy with PSM on, even with a bit of aggression thrown at the steering and throttle. You could feel the systems nibbling individual brakes, modulating the throttle and shuffling power via the multi-plate clutch from the rear to the front wheels. It was all highly impressive, but hardly a revelation. As you turn in, a lift of the throttle and jab of the brakes shifts the weight forwards, allowing the front tires to bite and start you turning. As you give it some gas with a good bit of lock-on, the rear sweeps around gently. In these conditions, it's best to leave the Sport Chrono set to comfort so there's less spikiness to the throttle. This, along with the accurate, nicely weighted steering, helps you to manage the slides and keep the Macan dancing through the cones like Tourvlandine.